I-70 weekend traffic surges by 34,000 vehicles, the busiest of the year so far. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News. First, the second gas leak in a week hit downtown Breckenridge this morning, closing several blocks around 10:30 a.m. There are no injuries or evacuations. Red, white, and blue fire is on scene now, investigating for leaks into nearby buildings. Fire Chief Jim Keating confirms a construction crew hit a gas line near the intersection of French and Washington. French and Ridge Streets are closed between Lincoln and Jefferson Avenues. Last week, another crew hit a line in an alleyway off Lincoln, closing roads there for several hours. 147,700 vehicles passed through both sides of the Eisenhower Tunnel this weekend, Friday through Sunday, 34,000 more than last weekend, and the most since the New Year's holiday. Previous high before this weekend was St. Patrick's Day. Average daily travel Friday through Sunday was 49,200 vehicles, 22% higher than the June average from last year. A 30-year-old Aspen man died in a motorcycle accident on Highway 82 early this morning. The Post-Independent reports the motorcycle crashed just outside of Basalt around 1 a.m. He was found dead on the scene after he was apparently tossed from his bike. No word on if he was wearing a helmet or his name. Colorado State Patrol is investigating. Flows on the Arkansas River south of Summit are so high this week, local authorities have issued advisories for 3 stretches of whitewater, and that means commercial rafting is on hold. The Pueblo Chieftain reports on advisories for Pine Creek and the Numbers between Granite and Buena Vista and the Royal Gorge west of Canyon City. The advisories are voluntary, but most companies are playing it safe, with rapids growing from Class 2 early last week to Class 4 and 5 by today. Flows are 4,000 cubic feet per second and still rising. Browns Canyon and Bighorn Sheep Canyon are good to go. Swamp creatures were floating the Gore Creek through Vail yesterday, protesting a local appearance by Interior Secretary and Colorado native David Bernhardt. This from the Colorado Sun. Bernhardt was in Vail for the Western Governors Association Conference, answering questions about the Bureau of Land Management's future and a $12.6 billion Forest Service backlog. The swamp creatures were Sierra Club members in costume, protesting Bernhardt's right to oversee 250 million acres of public land. He's a former oil and gas industry lobbyist. A few dozen waved signs and chanted, calling him a walking conflict of interest. In roadwork news, CDOT is patching potholes still, with crews working on Highway 6 from Keystone to Cemetery Road outside of Dillon, Highway 9 through Frisco at Main Street and 8th Street, and the Exit 205 on-ramp in I-70 beginning this month, with full resurfacing and single-lane closures by July. In sports, the Rockies beat the Cubs last night 6-5 at Coors. The Warriors squeaked past the Raptors 106-105, forcing a Game 6 of the NBA Finals on Thursday. Today, the Rockies continue their series with the Cubs at 6:40, and right now is opening game of the World Cup soccer season for top-ranked U.S. women's national team. 2 Colorado natives are on the roster. Lindsey Horan of Golden and Mallory Pugh of Highlands Ranch join the defending World Cup champs in France. The U.S. team's bid opens today with pool play against Thailand. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, the Summit Trail Running Series opens tomorrow, June 12th at the Mounted Thunder 4K and 7K in Breck. Get signed up online before noon tomorrow through BreckenridgeRecreation.com. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News.